If you ask the butcher what he's gonna order fish. If you ask the fishmonger what he's ordering, he's gonna order steak. My why is because I'm relentless. Because I'm not scared to fail, but I don't want to fail because it was on me, because it was wasted talent and opportunity. It was because it was something out of my control.
Okay.
But my why is because I want to win, and I want everyone to win with me. When the camera stopped rolling, it was even crazier because like he's just like unpredictable. He's a
Like
beautiful,
unhinged.
beautiful human being.
I'm so excited to be here today with my dear friend Josh Pasquale. Welcome to Inside Out.
Thank you for having me.
So Josh is a Miami guy. He has built an incredible local business, Josh's Premium Meats, also known as JPM. So I am being very intentional with who I bring onto the podcast right now. I am bringing people that I admire, that I connect with really well, and that I just want to get to know a little bit better and have like a good conversation with. So thank you so much for joining me today. All right, so the first part of the segment is going to be the inside scoop. So it's going to be some rapid fire questions to get to know a little bit more about you.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so what are you currently obsessed with?
If we're gonna share outside of work related obsessions, it has to be cigars. Like I'm a big cigar guy, and like I share some of it, but sometimes I don't, because I try to leave a little bit of like sometimes my private life. But I love cigars. Like I was a big like avid like Cuban cigar smoker. Now I'm really big into Dominican cigars.
What are you currently listening to?
Well, now that Bad Bunny already performed, and but listening to, I listen, depends, because I sometimes listen to a lot of like motivational things, like things that just kind of get me in the right mood. So it just depends on what
Like
audiobooks.
podcasts or music? Or,
Podcasts, stuff like that. But more like when it comes to music, I'm a little bit all over the place, because I'll listen to R&B, then I'll listen to reggaeton, then I'll listen to a bit of house. But music for sure.
What is one non-negotiable in your daily routine?
This is praying. I would say praying. I think either I start the day with it, or if there's parts in my day, I'm always good about just catching myself when good things happen, saying thank you. Because like I've always said, like it's easy to pray when everything is going wrong, because you're like, God save me. But at the same time, I love being grateful and just saying thank you for that opportunity, or thank you for just that blessing. And it could be a small thing, or just like, wow, like, just avoided disaster. Thank you.
I agree. And when I've been doing that mostly, I'm like driving in the middle of the day, and I just like I start having like either these thoughts. Sometimes I even like my eyes tear up because I'm just like so grateful for, and they say like whatever, like that you attract more of what you're grateful for. So like just the more you see it, the more you
And
realize.
I do that. Like I now talking to a couple of my friends that, Carlos, he goes by Squints. I'll open up, we'll smoke a cigar, and I'm like, man, I'm struggling with this relationship or this, partnership or whatever it could be. And he's like, pray about it, and you'll be surprised how powerful it can be. And I'm like, and it has worked.
Wow,
where I'm
I
like,
love
wow, like
that.
I was just like, really struggling with this. I prayed about it, and here comes, a week later, and it's like, so yeah,
Amazing.
I love it. It's definitely brought me a lot of peace in my life.
Amazing.
So that's definitely
All
one
about
of,
peace.
one thing I can't go without for sure.
Great. If you go out to dinner with your friends or your wife after a long week, what are you ordering?
So you would think that I'm going to say a steak, right? Because like I work, but it's on the contrary.
Yeah.
If you ask the butcher what he's going to order fish. If you ask the fishmonger what he's ordering, he's going to order steak. So we crave a lot of seafood, like sushi. Like me and my wife could eat sushi probably 4 times a week. If you ask us, like we'll eat it all the time.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just delicious. It's got tons of flavor, and sure the calories are not great.
Do you have a go-to sushi spot?
Well, outside of Matsuri, because, Matsuri is like the starting place for a great sushi in Miami. This place isn't known for like I guess it's a good restaurant. I like it. It's a simple, the crab roll, the butter crab roll at Pub Belly Sushi.
I know.
That's one of
We've been ordering that in all the time lately.
I
all
don't
the
really
time.
go there. I get the Uber Eats, the 2 for
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah, the BOGO. I'm a big sucker for the BOGO.
I get that, the crispy rice and the spicy tuna roll.
The
buy
wings.
one, get
Have
one
you tried
free.
the wings?
Yes.
The wings are really
yes.
good, and they're like meaty wings.
Yeah.
I'm like, where'd they find these chickens?
Yeah,
These
the
things
buy
are
one,
good.
get one free is it's a great deal.
We're big sushi.
What is your biggest fear?
If anyone that knows me can answer this with their eyes closed, heights. Like I to the point that there's escalators at the stadium that take you from, the ground floor to section 300. I can't do it.
What are you most proud of?
It's a deep question. I love I love it.
Great, thanks.
All right. I'm most proud of my family for the support and love that I get from my wife, my mom, my sister, my dad. Like, I'm so proud to be, their son, their husband, their brother, because, and I have tons of, my best friends are my brothers. So I feel blessed at the relationships and the love that I have in my family. And that's something I think I'm super grateful for every single day, because with that love and that support, I feel unstoppable. I feel like
Do all the
I will
other
figure
things.
out
Yeah.
everything, and everything will be okay because these people got my back always. So, and it's vice versa. We do this, I do the same for each and every single one of them.
All right, so we're gonna go now into a little history about how we know each other and how long we've known each other. So a lot of people probably think that I met you when me and Kirk started dating, but we've actually known each other for like 20 years. Lulu, and you worked at Baker's.
Yes. Okay. Oh wow, we're going back. So was it going?
I worked at
you're right.
Lulu
It was
in
at
Dayland.
Lulu.
We
Yes,
both
you're
worked
right.
at
You're right.
Lulu.
All right, correction. Sorry,
Dayland.
Lulu, because
Yes.
I worked at Baker's, and that was my first job. I was 16, and I was just tired of asking my mom for money all the time because I just wanted nicer things.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Look, I already got you something." Like,
I mean, we were probably one of the few people that were like working and in high school.
At the time, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a job. I had no idea I was a genius for getting a job at an all-girl shoe store. And I was like, I got it because like I just went to the mall. I was like aimlessly going to every store.
Yeah.
Like, hey, are you hiring? And like the guy was like, you want to work here? I was like, are you hiring? And I was like, yeah. He's like, have you sold shoes? And I was like, no.
I can learn.
But I wear them. I was like, all right. So I got the job at Baker's. I mean, it really wasn't that hard because like you just like they had like this little learning program where like, all right, you know, like what types of shoes. So I had to learn what wedges were and all these kind of, you know, high heels, platform sandals, and all these things. And I was like, cool. And there was a lot of cool brands at the time. Like, remember the Diesel shoes that look like bowling shoes?
Yes.
We sold those.
Yes.
So
you sold Pumas because got me a discount on a pair once that I needed.
And Von Dutch hit hard. We
had Von Dutch too.
And the purses and all stuff. And I was like, dude, this is
It was
easy.
Diesel, Puma, Von Dutch. That was like it. Lacoste.
But it was a great job, and I learned a lot there for sure.
And then we reconnected because you are part of the crew, which is a group of 5 guys. You guys are all unique, but you all have you all met in Columbus. The crew with the K.
So we all met freshman year, and we just formed this bond instantly, and we've just been brothers since. And that's the thing about Columbus. You go to this school with, you know, just an open mind, not knowing what's going to happen, and you end up leaving with this brotherhood, and we're all attached. But, you know, the friendship that us 5 have, we're family.
Yeah,
you know, to
no,
the
you
point
really
that,
are. Like I've never seen anything like it.
We take care of each other. Like, hey, dude, dude, I just got laid off. Hey, tomorrow you start with one of us. It's been you know, like whatever you're going through in life. You have your brothers, you have family like we spoke about, you know, you can get through anything, and we've all had our highs and lows.
But you guys have just maintained
And we
like
defend each other,
such close, just being there for each other and making an effort to, you know, always get together and keep the relationship and the bond like very close throughout all of these years. It's been like 20 years of close friendship.
And we are mean to each other. We
Yeah.
are so mean.
The
we are
meanest.
the meanest. We are the meanest
I don't know.
best friends ever, but like in our circle. Try saying something about any one of them, I'll rip your head off. I can say that, you can't. You know, like we don't let anyone talk bad about any of us. But within us, we are the meanest best friends. It's so great. It's so funny.
you guys develop thick
your
skin.
husband's up there.
He's at the top.
Yeah, he's pretty. You know, like. But you know what? He's actually the funniest one.
Yeah. So, what would you say? I feel like everyone has their role or their, you know, identity. Why do people go to you or give you a call if they need this, or like, who are you? What's your role in the friend group?
Okay, so in the friend group, I'm very passive until I'm not. But usually. The other day you know, Danny sent this, but he sent this quote the other day that he's like, you don't know what peace is without being able to have great violence or something. I am very peaceful, but at the same time, and I'm also a good listener. I'm a good friend. I take the time to really give you good advice. And when you ask me questions, I'm going to listen and really be in the moment. Some of the friends are very busy, but no, I'm kidding. We're all more like the yes man, where I'm going to be like, I'm going to pump you up. I'm going to be like, you know what? You want to make that purchase, as long as it's not going to hurt anyone, go for it, bro.
I think you're super supportive. You're like a cheerleader for whoever you're talking with and whatever they're doing. Like, you're just always like, yes, come on. How are we going to make it happen? Even with me and my podcast, when I like opened up to you and I told you I wanted to do this, you were like, you're going to do it. And you were just so like, I don't know, genuine and motivating and like, yeah.
Other people's success that I love makes me truly happy. And that's hard for some others because like, you know, when maybe you're not where you want to be in life. I don't think we're like, you know, yourself, you know, like wins and losses, like where you are, if you're happy or not. We're always working on ourselves. I really believe that you can still genuinely be happy for others when good things happen to them.
Yeah.
You know, and
I mean, that's ideal. Like, and it makes you feel better instead of making you like, it brings your vibration, your energy up rather than.
Let's talk about Danny's career for a second. Danny Perez, you know, is one of our best friends, and he went to, you know, Columbus, and we were college roommates. Danny's career path has been insane.
Yeah.
And we've all been there to celebrate that. And I couldn't be happier every single day. And Kirk to the moon. I never thought my best friend would be best friends with Bad Bunny and all the entire like Latin art, and these people truly like him. Like they don't call like he solves their problems.
Yeah.
And they call him like, hey Kirk, and I'm like, who's that? He's like, oh, I was like, Benito. I was like, what? What are you talking about? And then Carlos, like, dude, he's plugged up, and Roman, dude, that guy's taking over now. Like,
Roman's like the funniest of all of you, for sure.
And they're all crushing it, and like they're all like just great guys, and I'm blessed to have them. So back to that.
What did you think when Kirk? I don't know how he said it or when he said it. That I don't know if he said he was going to take me on a date or that we were dating. Like, what did you think when you heard that?
I don't think I was the first one that spoke up. I think it was like Danny was like, she's out of your league. He's like, what? He's like,
I've never asked you, by the way.
She's too pretty for you, for sure.
So he just brought it. Well, that's you guys being mean to each other.
Like that's us like being like, dude, that girl she's no way, dude. She's not like you're not her type.
It's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Good luck. Were you surprised when it did?
You know what? I was super happy for him, and happy for you too, because like one, I know that it was you guys instantly had a connection because he was just like, I want to see her again, and you guys just didn't stop talking and stop seeing each other.
Yeah.
It happened really fast.
Yeah.
So to me, I was happy for both of you, for sure. So that was really cool to see, and I know both of you, and both come from good families. So for sure, that was.
It was also awesome that like when I started dating him, and then I got introduced to the crew, which was like this like. I had no idea you guys were all best friends. Like I knew all of you individually from high school, and then all of a sudden it's like this is like my group, and then it was like everyone had like all the partners, and like it just became like this like family that still I've been part of the family for 8 years now, but it's been awesome.
Imagine if they would have told you when you were a little girl that, hey, you see Danny, you see Roman, and you see all you guys, that's gonna be your family one day. And, like you're gonna end up in like that circle.
That was crazy.
You'd be like, what? No way.
But it's been the best.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What were you like in high school?
I've always been like a little prankster. Like I actually have fun. I like to joke around. I'm really goofy. But I definitely got in trouble for bullying a lot. Because like I used to love to mess with people, flip their book bag, draw things on them when they were sleeping. Or like just mess around with guys that would just like lose their shit. Like if I knew that like I can get under your skin and you lose your shit, like I would get the biggest kick out of it.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about JPM. And I think most people know you started in your garage.
Started in my garage.
In 20...
There was nowhere else to start.
Yep.
At that time, okay, so in 2017, it's the end of 2017, I am working at a medical device company called Medline, and I had a beautiful career. No reason to leave. I could have been a lifer. Working at medical device sales was great, but it's now 2017. I have purchased my first home. I bought the ugliest house in a beautiful neighborhood.
It's the best way to go. It's like that's the goal.
And this house was falling apart.
The ugliest house on the best
street.
Like
I bought it, and I was like, all right, I bought it, but
now what?
I have not like I used all my money to buy the house, and now I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do here?
I don't want to live in this house.
I want to live in it, right? It actually took me a year and a half to live in it, but I worked out of it.
Yeah.
Because while I was sacrificing to renovate this house, fine dining leaves completely. Like there's no like spend, but I still love food. So at that point, I started saying, okay, I still want to grill. So I would still buy my meats here and there. I went to a place on Kendall called Johnny Jones, where there was a guy named Kiko, old man Kiko there. And I would always ask him 1,000 questions. Like I wouldn't know. I'm like, where does cow come from? Like like where does this beef come from? And why is this one better than that one? And I was just because I always wanted to know.
I think you're a very curious person, regardless of whatever the topic is, and like you like talking to people. But I'm assuming you had like a even more genuine interest in meat. But like now,
yeah, because like I would go to restaurants and I would ask the butcher. I was like, hey, like. The other day I went to Prime 112 and they had this thing from Japan called Japanese A5 Wagyu beef. And it was crazy good, but it was so expensive. How come you don't sell it? And he's like, listen, I have access to it, but it's very expensive. And if I don't sell it all, I could lose a lot of money. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Like he wanted to sell things that catered to the masses and that was practical. Yeah. So then in asking him questions, I'm like, okay, well, if he doesn't sell it, who does? Right. And then I find out, okay, well, no one sells that locally outside of the people that are providing.
And at this point, you just wanted it for yourself. Right. So you're like trying to figure out, how do I get this? How do I get my hands on it?
So I start shopping online and I make friends just like I made with Kiko, with people that were importing Japanese A5 Wagyu beef. I start buying it with my friends and doing cookouts. And everyone's like, oh my God, this stuff is amazing. Where'd you get it? I was like, online. And they're like, oh wait, like I'm having a barbecue tomorrow, so you don't have more, like,
to wait for the
you have to
shipping,
wait,
yeah.
you know? And I was like, they were expecting me to say that it was a store, local store,
Yeah.
and I was like, no. And so I go off on that journey, and I start that kind of like that rotation where ordering online, bringing it in for people, my friends, so we could split the shipping. That quickly got out of control, and it then grew into a small business where I was just like holding inventory, and if people needed, I would just sell it,
And if not, you just eat it.
I mean, at that point, like
You couldn't keep your
my freezer was so
Yeah.
full, and through the remodel, I had no time. It pushed me. Selling meat on the weekends out of the garage and doing home delivery gave me a lot of discipline. It helped me hit my end goal.
I mean, it's
Working two
honestly
jobs. I was
such
working-
a wonderful story because it's like you were trying to find something that you wanted and that nobody else could get it. Maybe people didn't even know that they wanted it, but like you were like, I want this and I'm going to figure out how to get it. And then it was like everybody else was like, wait, I want it too. And then you created a business out of it. Like,
Yeah, it came from a passion project, 100%.
That's awesome.
I would post it all the time on my on Instagram, and people were like, dude, I'm concerned, I'm worried about you. It's like every other day, like you should go get your blood checked. And like I remember people like, hey, Pops, man, like it looks good, but are you okay? And I'm like, man, look, it's my new business, and I'm just trying to create content, and yeah, I'm eating a lot of beef, but you know, I'd love for you to try it.
And you were looking for ways to make more money because of the house at that point. Did you feel like that was like a little bit of?
Well, I was
you're
in a
like, okay,
situation,
sure.
I was like, I had enough. Like I was making enough at the hospital to pay my mortgage, and to make improvements, but it wasn't enough to make
Then live your life like
to make large to make like bigger steps, right?
Okay.
And if you've done a remodel, I feel like every bill is like $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, like I'm not getting
just
another.
keep adding up, and you.
And I paid my car,
Yeah.
I paid all that stuff, and I'm not gonna get another 5,000 until my next paycheck,
Yeah.
or whatever, you know, maybe even a whole month. And it just felt like I was behind on the remodel forever. And I was like, I need to find a second source of income,
Okay.
one that I could eat off of and make money.
And I mean, it's cool because you're like, it's also building your community and like hanging and like the social aspect. Like, there's so many things that brought you.
Being
Like,
that
you're
I
talking to
met so
people
many
and
people.
yeah, and like bonding over a shared interest, which is food and good
I-
quality food.
100%. You'd be surprised, and I tell this to people all the time. Food brings people together.
Yeah.
Like just in ancient times, people would stop wars. They'd eat together, and then they go back to killing each other. Like that's how powerful food is. Like
Yeah.
back in kingdoms and all that stuff.
Yeah.
To the point that and food itself has brought so many opportunities for me to meet amazing people and make great friendships, and people that are like fascinating and intelligent chefs that are artists with
Yeah.
food that have taught me so much. And I love it because, I'm grateful for working in medical device sales, but my true passion was always culinary and hospitality. And I feel like I found my calling once my business was born and I was able to see it develop. And I was like, man, I love this. I could talk about steak and grilling till I'm blue in the face and people tell me, all right, shut up. Like,
Yeah.
like, dude, come on. Like, I get it. You love steak. But I like, from agriculture to how the cows are, are feeding and how they're, they're building the animal. And then, after the slaughter process to eating it at the house. I was fascinated by everything, and I was just seeking better, always seeking better, and wanting to give people an experience that will blow them away. And when people would text me, Josh, that was the best steak in my life, I changed someone's life.
So like for me, it was like when I started cooking with it, I'm just like, I can't mess this up. Like it just comes out good every single time. It's just, and that's never happened before because I was cooking before with like Publix meat or whatever, it was just what I was used to. But sometimes, most of the time, it wouldn't come out very good. And then I just thought I was a bad chef. But the JPM, like the first time I had it, the second time, it just comes out amazing every single time. Like I don't think anyone can mess it up.
I love when you tell me that your son only wants to eat JPM.
He's the biggest
That
fan.
makes me so happy
Yeah.
because the amount of parents that tell me, Josh, I go here and I try to, buying Wagyu beef is not practical to buy it, but so we get it sometimes in other places and the kids
don't-
instantly
yeah,
know,
they
Papi,
notice.
this is not Josh's.
That's
and I laugh because
crazy.
like these kids know,
Yeah,
like, those
Yeah.
are,
for sure.
that's definitely one of the cooler things.
And then COVID came around and a lot of businesses struggled a lot. Things shut down but your business really kind of like exploded during COVID. And I remember vividly seeing Instagram stories. Every single person was buying JPM, cooking it at their house and posting it online because that was like the thing to do. Everyone was stuck at home and they just wanted to treat themselves to a delicious, nice dinner. And then like it was, you would have like 100 stories on because you would just like share every single post.
Thank God people would share.
And that was, I guess that's your business really popped off
it's crazy because during COVID, I remember saying like, man, all my friends are home just hanging. They're chilling. They're playing Call of Duty. They're this and that. People are taking vacations, like car trips. I don't have a second to breathe.
Yeah, you were
My
busy.
business is exploding.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I don't have, like, I was just like, holy schmoly. Once they closed restaurants, I was like,
Everyone was calling Josh.
Yeah. It was, I was standing at the right place at the right time with a great business model.
Yeah.
My mom, my closest friends all helped and supported me. And it was the true birth of what I do now at Josh's Premium Meats. And it was how I got, to meet the community and serve our community. That's what was important because there was a huge issues with sourcing products and there was a bunch of back orders and it was a tough time. And at the same time, even though my business exploded, I was always very aware that other people were struggling.
Yeah.
And other businesses was the quite opposite. Mine blew up and theirs literally blew up and never came back.
Yeah.
And that was sad. So I always was very aware of that. And it humbled me and grateful, very grateful. And I made friends with Chef Billy G, who I had a great, me and him have just the best partnership ever. Yeah. And we picked up that kitchen in that Westchester Art District back there.
Yeah.
The Art District of Bird Road.
Yeah.
And in Westchester, that was a great memory. But yeah, COVID happened. It was real. We overcame it. We came out strong on top. And after COVID is when I started selling to restaurants, not only end users and people that want to come in the butcher shop. We started selling to restaurants doing wholesale.
One of the places we shop at every single week is Josh's Premium Meats. This is where my family and I buy all of the meat for our home. We try to keep our diet high protein, and this makes it so easy. This is where we get the ground beef I use for our lasagna or taco nights or the churrasco that we grill at home. And when we want to feel a little extra fancy, we grab a tomahawk or A5 Wagyu. Once we started cooking with their meat, it felt like there was no way to mess it up. It came out good every single time. And it's not just Kirk and I that love it, it's the kids' favorite too. So where can people find your meat? Like what restaurants maybe that they don't know that they're actually eating JPM?
We have Daniel's Steakhouse. I'm very proud to partner with them.
I love Daniel's.
I love Daniel's. They are just the standard of elegance and fine dining. Also Major Food Group. Major Food Group is a great hospitality group that's given me an opportunity that I'm most grateful for. And there's many other hospitality groups that they support us day in, day out. And we fight for them always because even through the challenges of prices going up and, just inflation, I fight for my customers. I fight for my customers in the store and I fight for my chefs at restaurants because it's so easy for people to just say, oh yeah, price went up and then pass it on to the customer. No, like we have to everyone has to absorb the farm, the importer, the butcher, the restaurant. We all have to do this so that the threshold doesn't get to a point where people say, I can't afford to go there or I can't afford to dine there. Yeah. We have to be aware that people have limits. Yeah. So I always fight for my customer.
Personal development, like how do you think of personal development? Is it something that you care about a lot, that you work on?
I think you can't stop working on yourself. And because we change, like 2 years ago I wasn't a dad, now I'm a dad. Now I have different fears and priorities are different. And, I'm also a husband now. And these are all things. And, I love my wife and I love my daughter to death. And I think about, how can I secure their future? So I may have seen life in a different perspective. Asked me 4 years ago, and now this is something that, I'm always working on and being a better version of myself for myself, but with intentions for them as well. And also managing. I want to be a better leader and learning how to manage different personalities and bringing the best out of people and getting them to buy in on, what we're doing and where we're going and if this is what they want to do. And giving them opportunity. And also some of these guys that work with us, they were working in other places, but they were just getting a paycheck. And I told them, this isn't a paycheck. This is, you have a career path. As long as you want to, we're going to keep growing. We're going to open more stores. Yeah. We're going to take on more accounts. You can make a career path out of this. If you show me that you are worthy of even having your own store, that you're that type of leader, I would invest in you. Yeah. I would invest in you. And I think being a better leader is something I'm always trying to work on. And motivate my team, try to stay organized because there's 1,000 projects always happening. And I've learned also at the things my weaknesses, which organizational skills is something I'm constantly working on. So I have someone that helps me stay organized, my right-hand man, and he's great. And all the little things I'm bad at, he's really good at. And and when I know like, all right, you know what, this is something I'm not great at, I'm gonna just delegate this so that we can get this out right away. I do it, and I've learned not to take on too much.
It slows you down. If not, it like stops you from being able to do what you are good at. So.
Yeah, I think that's important. Just recognize I'm not good at this, or there's someone better than me at this. And I think all the greats, like that are running tremendous companies, have put people in place to do the things that so they can free them up.
But I think that starts with self-awareness, like having a lot of self-awareness and then being able to ask yourself the questions, look inside, analyze, and then delegate.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to flip this on you. What do you think is one thing that you recognize that maybe you've delegated?
Like for this particular journey that I'm on of like the podcast, the content creation, all of those things, I struggle a lot with like the tech or learning the different editing. Like for me, editing is really tough.
Shout out to all the editors,
yes.
dude. I struggle with it too. I think it might be my age group. I'm not sure.
I think for me, it's like just the perfectionism and trying to like, you know, instead of, it's just always wanting it to be better and better and better instead of just getting it done. So I don't know, when you're starting any job or any career or any business, it's like you have to wear all these hats. And I think it's really important to figure out what you're good at and then keep doing that. And as soon as you can afford help here and there and building a team. And also when you don't, when you still can't afford it, just having people around you that you can speak to, whether it's a cousin or a sister or a mom or your husband, like finding those people that you could just kind of like treat like if they're your team, but just to like brainstorm, to get things out, to organize yourself.
It's like you're running ideas like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And you're just like, and that's important because we don't always have the right idea.
And it's awkward. It's awkward to be like, hey, can you come over? I did this on Sunday with my cousin. She came over and we had a whole like strategy of myself, instead of us like going to the beach and hanging out, like it was like, can you please come over? I need your help because I need someone to talk to and to think things through. And she gave me 1,000 great ideas, and she's really good at it.
Amazing that you even have that person that's willing to give you time.
Yes,
and because they truly care.
That is part of like figuring it out. But I think a lot of people have them and they don't even think to call on them. So
building a brand is hard, and you know you're building this great podcast, this show, you know, and talking to great people, and also letting people in on your life and your thoughts and your journey and your struggles and your wins. But building a brand is tough. You said it, many hats. And in the beginning, there isn't a budget to hire people as much as we wish there was. And if you're looking to build a business, don't let that stop you. Don't let it scare you. Don't think, like, oh, I can't do it. Most people don't have the answers. I made a ton of mistakes. So many. I make mistakes today all the time. I always wake up and I'm like, I feel like I'm one decision away from disaster. Like that uncomfortable feeling will never go away.
And I think one thing I've been like always thinking of recently a lot, and like I say to myself or I say to people that are going through any tough time, it's like there is always a solution.
Always.
Like, there's always a solution. Like you just have to take it one step at a time and little by little and work on it every single day and you'll get there.
And resources like ChatGPT and all these AI, it has more knowledge and can help you through every single thing. Like you want a marketing campaign? There you go. You don't have money for a marketing, like, you know, a marketing company or, you know, a publicist or all that stuff. You have resources that can help you, guide you at least. 5 years ago, people didn't have that. Today we do.
And also like speaking on content, because that's something that I'm working on today, but like it could apply to anybody. It's like, oh, you have to put out quality. And it's like, yes, but the best quality that you are able to put out in that moment with your current resources, your current experience, your current knowledge, like be intentional and try hard, but don't let it limit you when you're comparing yourself to people that have been doing something for 10 years. Like you just do your best in that moment and the next time's going to be better and the next time's going to be better. So, I mean, that's for me right now, but it's for anyone in anything they're doing. Like when you were starting your shop, it's like whatever, do your best within your current situation.
And that's part of like, you're going to grow. And you're going to look back at this episode once you've done 10, hopefully you get to 100, maybe you get to 1,000. I was the first one to say it, right? And you'll be like, oh my God, like those questions or like, what was I wearing? Or like, why did I say that? And you're going to grow from all the experiences, you know, and
that you had to do this to get there and it's part of the process.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Like literally, like I feel like that guy, I forgot his name right now. He's like, do it. Because like once you do it, you figure it out and you're like, all right, well, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I think like there's this guy that would always tell me, my friend Santi, and guy's a horse whisperer. And he's like, Josh, I want to sing. I was like, guy, you're a horse whisperer. And he's like, I know, man, but like, I want to sing. Like, I know it. Like, I love music. And then he goes on to like meet Maluma and a bunch of other people. And like, he's working on their horses. And he tells Maluma, he's like, I really want to be a singer one day. And he's like, well, I'll tell you something. If the song keeps playing in your head, that means you need to let it out and you need to do it. Guy already has an album. Still a horse whisperer. But he did the album. Is he going to become famous one day and singing at festivals? Maybe, maybe not. But he did it. And like, he just listened to his intuition. Yeah. He said, you know what? You're right. The song keeps playing in my head. I got to let it out. He got a producer. He saved up enough money. He did all this stuff and he did it. And it's not, I'm not telling you guys to go be, an artist to go sing, but I'm telling you, if it keeps playing in your head, whatever it is, do it.
And it's just, it could just be one chapter of, you know, the rest of the book, but it's like all of the experiences, all the knowledge that you gain, all of the discomfort and like the challenges that you overcome make you bigger, better, like more whole. And I don't know, it's like, I feel like we limit ourselves so much, and just creating something, putting yourself out there, like getting over the embarrassment and the fear and the like, what if I fail? Like, just do it and see what happens. Like,
I agree.
That's the era I'm in right now.
You're powering through.
Yep.
And we're all supporting you.
Thank you.
And this has been a lot of fun so far.
Thank you. Who are some of the most famous people that have shopped at JPM? Give me a list. I know there's a lot.
You know, we've been blessed to have a lot of, you know, artists and athletes, but I don't know, like lately. So, I mean, some of the most famous, obviously Bad Bunny has been shopped with us, and Anuel and kind of stuff. Post Malone orders from us often.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have nationwide shipping now, guys, through our website.
That's
but yeah,
so
Post Malone
cool.
orders from us. His chef constantly is reaching out saying, guys, we love your stuff. So, but he's never been in the store, but hey, we appreciate you, you know, supporting from afar. But tons of athletes, tons. But then there's like local athletes that I admire so much, like Alonzo Mourning, that comes in himself, has a relationship with my mom. And you know, there's a ton of those guys that come in and show their support, and in person too. You know, they could have assistants come pick it up and all that stuff, and they choose to go in there and still support us and build a relationship with us, and I find that awesome.
I remember, I think you had
Louis Fonsi comes like every other week. Yeah.
I think you had a DM during COVID, Adriana Lima, no? And she was like,
I almost rolled out. Like,
she's
yeah,
like,
right.
I want your meat, Josh.
Adriana Lima. Yeah, right. Yeah, this fake account blocked. Like it's really her.
That was crazy. And then did you hand deliver meat to Tom Brady?
No, I wish. TB12? No.
Didn't he get stay, or was it David Beckham?
David Beckham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, David Beckham.
Okay.
David Beckham, we got an opportunity to deliver him. We made him a nice butcher, like an actual like butcher board with his name.
Yes.
And he posted it, and he was like, Josh, it's amazing. Thank you so much. And I was like, oh my God.
And then you had like a whole experience with Mike Tyson.
Oh, Mike Tyson. I could do a whole segment on Mike Tyson.
I
honestly, it's just like nuts. Like going out to dinner with him, and like the one time I
crazy.
went out to dinner, I have it on my page. It's just buried in like under a bunch of meat posts. But like we end up meeting Evander Holyfield's
Yes.
daughter, and like he's on FaceTime with like Evander saying, "I want to marry your daughter. I want to fight you and marry your daughter." And like I was just like, I'm recording this whole thing. They gotta record it because like it goes down as one of the funniest like memories with Mike Tyson.
So good.
And like when the camera stopped rolling, it was even crazier because like he's just like unpredictable. He's a
Like
beautiful,
unhinged.
beautiful human being.
Yeah.
Way smarter than anyone could imagine. Very intellectual. You know, he knows a lot about the world and history. I was super fascinated in the way that his brain works. And cooking for him was a great experience. You know, the first time I met him, I flew out to LA and I cooked for him and a bunch of his friends. Like his friends were like the Wolf of Wall Street. Like the actual real Wolf of Wall Street was one of them, and there was a bunch of other guys there. I was like, yeah, this was nuts.
The actual Wolf of Wall
Yeah,
Street.
the actual, I forgot his
Jordan
name right now.
Belfort.
Yeah. Good job. That was quick. Hey, meeting that. But yeah, there was a bunch of characters. But yeah, like he's definitely one of the greatest that I've had a chance to meet. And I don't know. I'm still open to meeting more because like we're still a young company with tons of opportunity.
So I want to ask, because I spoke about this in my first episode, which is two things. Like, what is your superpower? What do you think is your superpower? Which is, it could be anything. Like, it could be very specific and unique to you that you're really, really good at, and that's kind of like your purpose, what you were put on this world to do, and that you're gonna share with the world. Like, what do you think is your superpower?
This might sound simple, but I'm really good at connecting dots. I can connect dots. Like
That's super.
I'm good
important.
at connecting dots. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, you need this to go here, and you need this
Make it
here.
happen.
Okay, how do I get these two things to align themselves? I'm good at connecting dots. I'm good with people because I love people.
Yeah.
I genuinely love people. I like that people are different. I like that they're all unique in their own way, and that they own, like talking about superpowers, they all have their own type of superpowers, and learning, you know, how to manage an expectation of that, and bringing out the best potential of people, or just linking people together, or building relationships with people. I feel that, you know, I'm good at just building relationships.
Yeah,
because
you're
I
very
try to come
curious.
from a very genuine, like,
Yeah,
dude, I
you
care.
are, yeah.
Like, why you ask me? I just want to know.
Yeah.
Like, what shakes you? What gets under your skin? What makes you happy? Because now I feel like I know you, so now I can like speak to you and I can speak about you.
And what is your why? So I think having a really strong why when you're going through, you know, every business or anything is like, there's going to be challenges no matter what. Like, you're going to have, your successes and your triumphs and like the moments that are like you're going up, and then there's going to be like dips or challenges or struggles, like, and having a really strong why, in my opinion, that keeps you going is, what gets you through those moments. So what would you say is your why?
My why is because I'm relentless, because I'm not scared to fail, but I don't want to fail because it was on me, because it was wasted talent and opportunity. It was because it was something out of my control. Okay. But my why is because I want to win, and I want everyone to win with me, around me, but I want to win. I want to win always. It's my competitive nature that comes from 2 entrepreneur parents that is in me to go out there and compete. And I love to compete. And my dad's, in his 70s now, and he's retired 3 times, keeps going back to work because he likes to win. He likes to close deals. He likes to go out there and challenge himself for things that he felt were unattainable. And then he's like, no, I did it. It took me a year, but I finally closed it and I did this. And he feels so good about himself because he set these goals and he feels accomplished. And that's my why. My daughter, it's, my family. I did everything before for myself, and now I put them before me because they are my why. I'm going to get emotional. When my daughter looks at me and is like, Papa, I love you. Besito. And I'm just like, you're my entire world. And like, I could be struggling that day, going through whatever, and everything is gone.
Erases.
Like, I mean so much to this little girl that she can't really do much for herself right now at 2, but it's my why right now. What's your why? I don't know your why. You don't mind me asking.
So I have a few. I guess it depends because you just gave but my why for me, which is what I spoke about the first time, is like my personal development. Like I like to grow and be better and learn and just improve every single day. So I want to challenge myself, and that's the why of why I'm doing this podcast. It's not because I want to make millions of dollars or be super successful or be famous. We'll
accept it, by the way. Any sponsors out there want to throw a Billy? My girl Mina's
that's
looking.
All the cherry on top, and it comes from like hard work and effort, and that comes with it. So I'm not saying I don't want it, but it's not the reason I'm doing it. And the reason I'm doing it is because I want to grow as a person. I want to challenge myself, and I want to be better. Right?
I've seen you grow. As a friend of yours, I've seen you grow in the last couple of years and kind of pushing for I figured out what I want to do. And I give you a lot of props for, I don't know anyone that has tried more hobbies than Mina, I can tell you that. From cooking classes to, it could be a dancing class, cooking class, or a new, she loves to read. But whatever is going to challenge her to pick up a new skill, maybe a new language, you're not scared to do it. And you're not scared to expose yourself to see if you even like it or you'll be good at it. So as your friend, I give you a lot of credit because some people are like, what? Where did this come from? And you're like, I'm pushing myself to be, outside of my comfort zone. And the fact that you've exposed yourself gives you, more experience in different things and exposure. And who knows, you pick up different traits or cool hobbies. So I give you a lot of respect for that too.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that.
There's growth.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Do you believe in manifesting?
To 1,000 degrees.
I love that. Yay.
Because that also comes into praying too, because if you pray about it, I think it's a form of manifesting in itself too, and 100%. Putting that energy into the universe. And that's where I tell people, I'm like, hey, stay positive. Like when I'm talking to my employees, I always say, like, let's always think in a positive way. I want to end things I want to speak to each other in a positive, even if we're dealing with a negative, let's end on a positive.
Yeah, the growth mindset. And
you put negative energy out there, I'm not saying it's going to, it's going to be negative, but you're definitely not creating positive energy. So I think staying positive, staying just like faithful and manifesting only beautiful, great things and calling for it. Call for it. Hey, God, help me open these, esto camino. We always say like in English, like help me with, all these like struggles that I'm having, or at least give me wisdom. I pray for wisdom all the time. God, I can't figure this out. I pray for wisdom. Yeah. And putting that, manifesting that out there.
I'm a huge manifester as well. I have done all the vision boards, journaling, praying, meditations, like all of them. We're going to do a little manifesting session now. We're going to close out with a manifesting session. It's called Out in the Open. So it's going to be a little rapid fire. All right. So if you could travel any place in the world tomorrow, where would it be?
Easy. Spain. I'm going to Spain.
So we should do a crew trip to Spain.
Yeah, I would love that. A whole week. But yeah, if I could go anywhere right now on vacation, it'd be Spain. All
right. What is your ultimate dream car?
Ultimate dream car.
We're putting this out in the universe.
Okay, we're manifesting. We're manifesting, God. Oh, man, my dream car, it's a Porsche Turbo S. It's a 911 Porsche Turbo S. I was on my way to, aiming for that goal. And then when you become a dad, car seats don't fit in little sports cars anymore. So now I drive a big. It feels like a school bus, and I want my family to grow. So I'm manifesting something as a toy.
Car,
yeah, it's a second car because like the bus isn't going anywhere. Can we just say plane? All right, like I'll keep the bus, but can we get a plane?
Yes,
can we manifest
you
a
can
plane?
Absolutely manifest whatever you want. The bigger, the better.
Yeah, if you don't want to give it to me, you want to give it to one of my best friends that lets me like ride in it. I'm cool with that too.
That's even better, honestly.
Yeah, like hey, if you want to hook up one of my boys that I can fly with, like hey.
Oh, I love it. Oh, hopefully Kurt gets it.
God, please.
Or maybe me.
Yeah.
All right. What is your ultimate dream watch? I know you're a watch guy now.
Oh man, that question. Like I could sit 30 minutes here
well,
talking
let's
about.
not.
No. Real quick, look. I've always wanted a Patek. And
Same.
I'm on the list. I think I'm like 10 years out. But no, I've always wanted a Patek, and I think that they are one of the greatest watchmakers. There's a ton of great watchmakers out there, but they're definitely on my.
That's your number one.
Yeah, and I'm a Nautilus. It's definitely like on top of my list.
What would be your dream vision for JPM 5 years from now?
Man, JPM, the dreams that I have surpass 5 years. Okay. But if you had to put it at 5 years,
no, go ahead, say 10. The big dream.
No, I'll say 5. I'd say that we're in a Tampa market. We're in Miami Shores because we're opening Miami Shores now 3 weeks out. And, we're doing a great job at servicing the state of Florida and doing national shipping. And then branching out and seeing how far we can push the brand. Whether it's in New York, in California, and just opening strategic places where not only, we think are areas that are underserved, but that people want to support a brand like JPM, and who knows, and also service. Yeah. I want to get into do more distribution, get into bigger hospitality groups, and keep pushing the envelope and exposing them to just better options for their chefs to create some of the world's best dishes. When you're a team that wins a Michelin star, or you're supporting a chef that wins a James Beard Award, we feel like we all won because you were a little piece of that guy's magic, like that dish and all that stuff. So to me, like that is so rewarding from a supplier standpoint that I don't need to open a restaurant to be like, all right, check the box. No, like I like selling to the guys that have that dream and helping them build that dream.
Do you like to read?
I read, but I listen to more audiobooks because I'm always on the run, and it's like I know in the car I can catch like 10, 15 minutes and I'll just play it. But
I'm a big reader, and I'm just going to recommend, especially since you're in like the service hospitality, actually reading it now, but it's an amazing book.
I feel like I'm getting a prescription right now.
Unreasonable.
All right, Doc, what do you got for me? All right.
Unreasonable Hospitality.
Okay.
You're going to really like it. I think you're going to actually love it.
I've never heard of it. Oh. Can you give me like a quick synopsis?
So have you heard of 11 Madison Park?
Yes.
So it's the guys that made it into a restaurant, but it's something anybody can apply to because we're all in the service business at the end of the day, and it's just about delivering more than is what is expected.
You're not wrong. I'm in the business of serving people, and I've never that's something that when you're in hospitality, there's no room for ego because your job is to serve people and make sure that they're
happy, make them enjoy, and have a memorable, positive experience.
I always say when you come to the store, I could just sell you a steak, but I want to give you education. Yeah. I want to take our time, and my mom does a great job of that, and so does my team of giving you education and giving you a piece of us. Yeah. And giving you a little personality. And it's not just a butcher shop. We sell desserts, charcuterie, cheeses, spices, wine,
fish dip.
And soon to have cigars.
Oh, wow.
I just got my tobacco license.
Wow.
No one knows this.
Amazing.
First on the show. So you'll see it. We're gonna start putting humidors in there. Why? Because the same guy that buys really good steaks and then also is buying good wines, he may also smoke good cigars.
At the end of the day, you're your own client too. So
I only have everything I love. Everything in my store is what I love.
Yeah.
So you're literally walking through my mind. Yep. When you're walking in that store.
Last one. Who is your dream client? So walk into your shop that you're like, you would just.
Well, it's not Adriana Lima because that's already gone. I'm kidding. Okay, so dream client. Man, this is a tough one.
Top of your head, the one that just comes in.
Oh man, I'm trying to think right now. I'm fascinated by really brilliant people. Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Well, Jeff might stroll in one day. He's here in Miami, so.
But I'm saying those guys have changed the world.
Yeah.
Their influence has changed the world, and the way that we think now, the world comes to you. Jeff Bezos changed the world. He pushed me to be a better business owner because I was like, okay, the world comes to you. I understand that butcher shops, there's more closing than opening. How can I be an easier purchase or just make it easier in your life to source?
Convenient.
So how can I okay, we got same day delivery. Okay, we're on Uber Eats. We got national, we're on nationwide shipping. how can I still make it easier? Like now I challenge myself, do I need an app or is a text message concierge enough? I literally hire someone to sit and hold a phone behind a computer and they pick up the phone and they text back people so that you don't even have to talk to us. If you don't want to, you could text in your order. We send you a payment link. It gets billed out and it's on the way and we send you an estimated time. He changed the way. He pushed me to be a better business owner.
Those are things that make people order again and like remember how easy it was to do it. So.
And like just the idea of him walking in and I'd be like, okay, what do you think? Huh? How can we make it better? Like I would be the most annoying guy ever because I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna show you everything, and I'm like, okay, well, what do you think? He's like, dude, I'm just here to buy steak, and I'm like, I know, but like,
You're not leaving. You're not leaving.
I just need like, just give me two things that I need to work on. Just leave me alone. How about that?
We are manifesting, so.
All right, but hey, Jeff, if you're listening, Mina show's great, but we want you at JPM, all right? So
Definitely.
It's like we want you on the show and we want you over there. But yeah, I'm gonna go with those two answers for sure. Who are yours, if you had to say?
To come on the.
Don't give me an author for a book.
That is one.
I knew it. I knew you'd be like, I wanted to just like talk to her because our books are so good. By the way, authors, hey, we mad love, respect. I was just teasing my friend.
Who would I want to interview? I mean, I don't know.
It could be dead or alive, right? It doesn't matter if anyone in the world you could interview.
I honestly, the one coming to my mind, and I don't even know but like, is Oprah. I guess just because it's what I'm.
Dude, she's a legend.
Yeah, like she's just coming to my mind, and it's not something I've ever, I guess, like really thought of. But that would be.
She's a legend. Like,
yeah.
I mean, she's the best at what she does, for years.
Yeah.
And she built a hell of a brand.
Yeah. So.
And inspired a lot of women too.
Oh, hopefully one day, Oprah.
Yeah. Oprah. All right.
Alrighty, well, we're going to end there. Thank you, Josh, so much for sharing your story and for giving us your time. And thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you next week.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If something in today's episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to subscribe, leave a review, or share it with someone who needs it too. I'll see you next time. Until then, keep choosing to live from the inside out.